Welcome back to another video. I am Mark and it's day 3, 13th of November. We just parked on an industrial estate just outside Derbyshire, by Derby. So we've got a bit of a van load Renault. It's got a long wheelbase Renault there, traffic. Short wheelbase, short wheelbase, short wheelbase, short wheelbase behind the cab. And that's a Scenic up there, electric Scenic, and we've got a Kangoo on the peak. But like you say, we're loaded for Chesterfield, and we're not booked until 11 o'clock, believe it or not. So, bit of a lie-in this morning, as you can see it's a bit late. So we're just going to put the kettle on, done all the daily checks. I'm going to probably go get the truck washed. I need to fuel up, put AdBlue in, and then have a wander in. Might go to Chesterfield truck shop and have a bit nosy about there for a bit, have a bit of breakfast, and then we'll head into Chesterfield to Stonearce, where there is the dealers there. There's a compound to the other side of a 14-foot bridge. So there's a bit of a diversion round that there. I'll show you that. But hopefully we'll get in a bit earlier. You could say they're going to ring us if we can get us in earlier. So we're going to head up to Tip Shelf and get started. So this is Bachman on the M1. So we picked up back up the A38, sorry, and back on the M1. We're just going to pop into Tip Shelf Services, the road chef. Hopefully get the truck washed, and we definitely need some fuel as the fuel lights come on. Might as well get the AdBlue up because that's down to a quarter as well. They normally do a cracking job in here actually, the lad does the trucks in here. Hopefully it's not a queue. Or might be a bit too early. It's 7:30 at the moment. I think he starts about 7:30, 8 o'clock anyway. So, like you say, I loaded these vans and one car from Portbury, the Portbury Docks, the Renault compound there. It's like you say, got loaded and rang in to boot myself into the compound, and this is what time you want. 11 o'clock. That was the earliest I could get. So, not good. Let's have a look at this truck wash, see if there's anybody on it. Obviously you can fuel up in here as well on the shell. What this bloke's doing here. He's trying to get in the car bit with his HGV. Well, it looks like there's a queue for the truck wash already of 2 wagons. I might just fuel up first. I think this bloke's probably a bit lost, I think. Doesn't know where the pumps are. There's the truck wash there. Oh, get in, there's nobody there. Go get the truck wash first. I thought this stop out here were queuing up, but not, they're just parking there. We're doing a bit of building work in here, I think it's a bit chaotic at the moment. But I'll go see the bloke. that's us washed, fueled up. £570 to fuel this up today. Not cheap, is it? So we're just going to head up to, we're just going to get to Chesterfield truck stop, and I'm just going to have a break, have a breakfast and that in there, I think. So I'll see you there. So obviously in Chesterfield truck stop here, so I showed you this a bit better light now. So obviously we've got a long wheelbase traffic split between 1 and 2, a short wheelbase on 3, a short wheelbase on 10, a short wheelbase split between 8 and 9, short wheelbase drove in behind the cab, scenic on 5 and 6, and the Kangoo on deck 4, the Peak. It's the highest car here. It's just be above that driver's door, and it's just about 15.10 I think it was. And obviously, like I mentioned before, we've got a 14-foot bridge to contend with, so we've got to divert around that to get to Stoneacre's compound. But I will show you that route. So I'm going to go for some breakfast. That's us back on the move again. So the compound rang us, shall I say, and said I can come in a bit earlier. So we're on the 617 going into Chesterfield, and then we're going to pick up the A61 north heading towards Sheffield, head over a few roundabouts, and then you'll see the dealers on my right hand side where the 14-foot bridge is, where we'd turn right normally, but we're going to go around the diversion. So we passed the Arnold Clark BMW on the right hand side. He's a Kia on the left hand side here. So if you, I don't know if you might pick it up on this roundabout, but on the right hand side, that's where all the Stoneacre dealers are. So if I turn right at this roundabout, you'd be faced with a 14-foot bridge, and the compound is just back end of that bridge near Harley Davidson. So we're just going to keep heading north on the 61, and then we'll take the first slip road off just past this roundabout. So we just take the first slip road off, and then we're going to do a right underneath the 61. If you do a left here, full around, I think where you used to be. The JCT VW used to be there. In fact, it's still there. That's the compound for VW, just round there. under the 61 and over this roundabout. And then we're going to do a right turn here on the B6057. Just follow this along and come to another bridge, an unmarked bridge, so it's obviously over 16 foot. So just through this, just under this arch bridge, there's a left-hand turn, which will take us to, is it Broomhill Road? It even says there, avoiding Low Bridge to Station Road. It's a bit of a steep bank, this. When it's a bit wet, it's not the best getting up it. So we just basically follow this all the way to the top. So just at the top here, we're just going to do a right. Basically follow this down to the low bridge. Dropping down the bank. Probably see there. Big green shed there, there's one of ours in there now, you can see it's flashing up there telling us not to go any further because I'm over height. So Land Rover, right hand side, Nissan, so that's Leo in there, he loaded with us yesterday. So we're just going to do a left here, that's Stonearce. And there's your low bridge in front here. Let's let this mix it out. I don't even think I'm going to get under that bridge empty because I know these are 14 foot empty, so I'm going to go back out the way I came. So I'm just going to wait here and wait for instruction, and then we'll get tipped. That's us finally tipped. Just going to go back out the way I came because that's showing up 14.3, that bridge. I'm sure it wasn't like that before, but just be safe, these are 14 foot. And then we just head into Killingholme. And I think on my phone they said just head across there. So we'll see what we get a bit later. So we turn left up here. You can turn left coming out and it'll fetch you towards the dealers, but there is a low bridge along this way, but it's 16 foot. So we can fit under this one today. I'll just show you where it fetches us out. You can't, like you say, come in this way if you were below 16 foot. There's no. But the way I came in originally is if you are 16 foot. I didn't want to come under this one 15, 10. So, and then you'll come across all the dealerships on your left hand side. There's your Renault, Dacia, Volvo, obviously Hyundai's I think going there. That was one of the ECM going in there just as I was coming out. Peugeot Citroen. So I've just come to a T-junction here. Obviously if I turn left, that will affect me to that 14-foot bridge yet again. But we'll turn right, then left at the roundabout, that puts me back on the 61, and then we're just going to follow it back out to the M1. So we'll see you over Immingham. So we got back on the M1, up to the M18, and on to the 180. And I'm just coming off for Killingham and Immingham, the 160 here. So we've got our load through. We've got Peugeot Citroen and Vauxhall. We've got Oldham and 3 drops around Oldham, which might be 2, and then a drop in Carrington. There's a few big vans on it. So I'm just going to get it. I don't think I'm going to get any off today. That's been pulled, so now they've had a bit of problems getting cars pulled in here. So I'll give our lot a ring to see how they want us to finish, or where they want us to finish for a reload, before I show you how I'm going to load it. So another 5 minutes and we'll be in the dock. So we've got our load. We've only got 6, 3 biggish vans. Well, we've got a big van and 2 medium-sized vans. So we're going to Carrington first, then Oldham, Vauxhall. We've got 2, and then we're going to finish at Peugeot Oldham. So this is how I'm going to load it. So I'm going to put C3 on 10, C3 on 8, and I'm going to drive a Traveller Citroen van. I don't know what they call it, dispatch I think they use. I think it's like a minibus dispatch. And then we've got an Astra, which is going to Oldham, and this big Movano is going to Oldham. So I'll reverse that on, reverse Astra on the peak, and then this Expert van I'll reverse that on, like split it on 1 and 2, and that's going to Peugeot, my last drop. So Carrington first with a 3 along the bottom, and then we'll go back up to Oldham for the Movano and Astra, and then finish at the Peugeot dealer. So we're going to check these off and get loaded. Well, that's just loaded out of Cat Killingham. Like you say, I've only put the 6 on. I've ended up putting slightly different, but I'll show you. I didn't want to get the camera out in there because it's chaos in there at the minute, because it's obviously just started off in there and trucks, cars are all over the place. But I'm not going to get any of these off tonight. So I'm just going to head across, see how far I can get across, hopefully around Manchester area we're going to park. So, but I'll stop and try and show you this load before it gets dark. I just quickly popped into Hartshead on the M62. So I've got an Astron car 4 on the peak, C3 there on 5 and 6, put the Traveller there, which is a Peugeot minibus, an Expert on 1 and 2, the big Movano on 2 and 3, and then the C3 on 10. So that C3, the minibus and the C3 is going to my first drop Carrington, and then the Astra and the Movano is going to Oldham by Middleton, I think, is a Vauxhall compound, and then I've got that Expert there which is going to Oldham at the Peugeot dealer. So the highest point is that van. It's coming in at 15.4. So I'm just going to run across to Divert services. I might stop there tonight. I'm not sure where to go. Like you see, it's that time of day when everybody wants to get parked up, and it's a nightmare, like it was last night trying to get parked up. So I'll get the Bird, see if I can get parked there. I might just stop there, then it gives us a couple of about 20 mile to park to Carrington in the morning. It's getting a bit dark now. I hate these early dark evenings. Makes the job twice as hard. So I'll see you at Birch and see where we go from there. So that's me all parked up. I've managed to get into a little space here in Birch Services. Like I say, I'd rather park here tonight when there's having a bit of a lie in the morning. Police are here. Someone's been naughty. I think he's overweight on his trailer. So I don't know what's going on there. Looks like he's taking it off. I don't know. Police isn't going through his truck like with a fine tooth comb. Anyway, like you see, we parked. What are we doing here? I think we haven't done that much mileage today. You can see hanging about most of the day waiting for that compound to open at Chesterfield. But I'm going to go get a shower, get something to eat. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like if you have, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free, you don't have to pay anything. Also got a TikTok page, same handle as this, the Transporter Guy VW. Have a look at that, follow us on there. A bit of fun with the loads and things like that, bit of music. Like I say, I'm gonna go get me tea, showered, and then day 4 tomorrow, home time, after I get these off and get loaded and back up the road. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.